Chapter 19, Constitutional Transformation, Designing the Legal Framework for Custodianship. The dream of state custodianship over land and strategic sectors cannot be fulfilled without radical constitutional transformation. A constitution is more than just a legal document. It is the moral, political, and philosophical foundation of a nation. If the law does not reflect the will of the people, it becomes an obstacle to justice. In this chapter, we explore how to rewrite the social contract to reflect the values of equality, dignity, and democratic custodianship. 1. The limitations of the current Constitution. While hailed globally for its progressiveness, South Africa's 1996 Constitution reflects a compromise with capital and apartheid power structures. Critical limitations. Section 25, Property Clause, protects private property rights, including land obtained through colonial theft. The notion of willing buyer, willing seller has delayed or blocked true land reform. Key sectors minerals, water, banking, telecommunications are still governed by market driven legal frameworks. The Constitution does not fully enshrine economic equality as a fundamental human right. 2. A People's Constitution for the Custodianship Republic. The people must be the authors of a new constitution, not politicians, not consultants, but communities, movements, scholars, workers, and youth. Foundational principles. Land and strategic sectors belong to the nation, with the state acting as custodian on behalf of present and future generations. Economic democracy is a right, not a dream, meaning equal access to resources, opportunities, and decision making. The commons, water, air, soil, knowledge, are to be protected from privatization and corporate control. Power must be radically decentralized, with local communities controlling development paths and resources. 3. A democratic, participatory constitutional process. To avoid another elite transition, the process of constitutional change must be bottom up, transparent, and mass driven. Steps in the process. National People's Assemblies across all provinces to gather mandates, demands, and visions from the ground. Establish a constitutional forum made up of elected delegates from all sectors youth, women, unions, traditional leaders, informal traders, faith groups. Host a People's Constitutional Convention to draft the new document. Ratified through a nationwide referendum, ensuring that every citizen has a voice. 4. Key constitutional innovations for the new era. The Custodianship Republic's Constitution must not merely copy existing systems, it must innovate to meet 21st century realities. Proposed legal innovations. Custodianship Clause. All land, water, and natural resources are under public custodianship for the benefit of all citizens. Right to productive land. Every citizen is entitled to access land for housing, farming, or cooperative production. Right to economic participation. The state must actively ensure full participation in the economy by historically excluded groups. Ecological mandate. The state has a duty to protect biodiversity and climate sustainability over profit. Tech and knowledge sovereignty. Data, algorithms, and intellectual property developed from public resources are national assets. 5. Transforming the judiciary and legal institutions. A constitution is only as powerful as the system that interprets and enforces it. The judiciary must be democratized, decolonized, and aligned with custodianship values. Reforms needed. Establish people's courts for land, labor, and social justice matters, rooted in community based restorative justice. Appoint judges through democratic processes involving public participation, not just legal elites. Mandate customary and indigenous law to be treated equally and with respect in national legal frameworks. Ensure that law schools and bar associations decolonize their curricula, prioritizing social justice law and ethics. 6. Securing rights without commodification. In the current system, many rights are only real if you can afford them. The new Constitution must guarantee rights without market barriers. Implementation strategies. Enshrine universal basic services, housing, water, healthcare, education, as free, unconditional public goods. Criminalize the commodification of essential needs, including private land speculation, utility privatization, and profiteering in education. Institutionalize cooperative and commons based ownership as legitimate economic models protected under law. 7. Constitutional protection for future generations. We must build a society where future generations are stakeholders, where the long term is enshrined in short term policy. Innovative additions. Appoint a commissioner for future generations tasked with reviewing laws and projects that may harm coming generations. Require environmental and intergenerational impact assessments for all major developments. Mandate that all national development plans align with sustainability, equity, and custodianship principles. Conclusion of Chapter 19. This is not just about changing laws, it is about redefining the soul of the nation. A constitution for the custodianship republic must center the voices of the people, the wisdom of the land, and the hope of future generations. It must declare to the world that justice is no longer negotiable. It is law.